Hello, friends. Welcome to our final session of the day.
Chris.
Good to see you all. Opened us up a little bit early here, so we'll just let people get settled. We might not officially start until about 5 after the hour. We'll see how quickly we can get in here. But good to see you all.
Ethan?
Yes, who said that?
Dave Skolnick.
David.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm sorry for breaching the protocol here.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering if you or anybody has had success reaching Kauai lately by phone. I've tried reaching them, as for some reason their phone tree doesn't seem to respond to any kind of the normal voice.
I
I couldn't
I
reach.
talk I talk to Kauai on a pretty much daily basis, and they told me they're ignoring you.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm done here.
No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea what's going on with that.
Okay, I
If
thought
anybody
some.
else, if anybody else has any thoughts, feel free to
I'm just afraid they're going to
chime in.
concur. I'm afraid they're going to concur with you, so I'm going to go away now. Thanks. I'll keep
No
trying.
problem. No problem. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome. Nick's coming back here. Carl's got his fun sweater on. Is that a sweater or sweatshirt? I gotta get more colorful shirts and things.
This is a bathrobe. It's freezing on the coast here.
Oh yeah. The weather's been strange where I'm at. It's like we had super warm and then the snow came back and the snow was growing on me. I was starting to enjoy it. All right, yeah. We're filling up pretty quick. I'd say there's probably at least 15 more people that we need to let in here first, so we'll just hang out. How's everybody's break? Did you have some good snack?
I had a couple of eclairs from the local bake shop.
Ooh,
Little sugar
nice.
to keep me going here.
Nice eclairs, yeah. Is a Boston cream just basically an eclair, or is it different?
I couldn't tell you. We just happen to have highly rated. They've won awards. The local bake shop in my little town that's like 4,000 people, but they win awards from all over the state, and people
Wow.
drive in from miles around for their baked goods. So we're really lucky to have them.
It's dangerous territory. We had like a donut place a block from my home when I was in Brooklyn, and it was one of those type of places. It was like they were so good and unique that it's like, how could you live that close and not eat them often? You know, sort of like.
Is that why you moved?
I think I had to move. Yeah, otherwise it would just been, the death of me.
This place, if you get there, if you go up by 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning, they're cleaned out because everybody stops there after church and loads up. And by 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning, there's not a heck of a lot left there. They've got trays and trays and trays of rolls and donuts and all the stuff. And they still, by 11 o'clock, maybe you can get a couple of cake donuts, but that's about it.
Isn't that what church is for? It's just to get us hungry for pancakes and donuts and stuff.
Well, I also got a dozen cookies. So I'll be munching on those during the presentation.
If we could distribute digital cookies, we would.
I promised my wife I'd start a diet, but I didn't say when. And besides, she's working today.
It's the seafood diet, right? I eat it.
Yeah. Well, I've been on a tomorrow diet for years. I'm going to start tomorrow.
Nice.
Is Frank's place long gone from North Bennett Street?
Oh, Frank's place. I don't know. Who knows?
Chris
Is
would
that what
know.
Is that a food? Is that a like a little eatery or something?
Right? A bar, a place for all the North End to congregate and bet on the pigeons and um, uh, have squash pie. um, it was a great place.
What's squash pie? What is that?
Well, we have pumpkin pie out here and squash pie back
Oh.
there.
Oh, interesting. I never
I
knew they did that.
remember it only because I happened into the coffee shop on the day that the fellow did not deliver his annual order. And
Riot?
and I thought the pie guy was going to lose his life over it. He went down and got the pies and put them in the rack and then started stuffing big bills into the huge mayonnaise jar that was going to earthquake victims in Italy. Left lots of money. And when I got back to class late, I had to report in why I was so late. Frank grabbed me by the shirt and said, "Are you afraid to order?" I got my coffee and left.
All right, it's about 5 after here. I'll give a little intro to Fred and we'll jump right into it. So welcome everyone to our third session and final session of the day. Looking forward to hanging out with Fred here and learning some interesting things about keys and how they work. I'll give a quick bio and we'll jump into it. So Fred performs regularly and has recorded and released 5 CDs, with another in process. As a piano technician, he has worked since 1986 for the University of New Mexico on a part-time basis with a private clientele as well. Sturm's training has included the full 4 weeks of the C.F. Theodore Steinway Academy, 1 week of training with Shigeru Kawai, 2 weeks at the Sauter Factory in Spikingen, Germany, 10 or more national PTG conventions, and various other opportunities. So we'll welcome him to chat about what he would like today. Welcome, Fred.
I thank you. Oops. Oh, come on. a dumb.
There you go.
Well, anyway, never mind. Here I am.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah,
I'll say
I'm,
this in case you forget. You
delighted
said that you have
to
like a.
have this opportunity to see you all and to, well, not to see you all at the same time, but to be with you all over the world. I am going to be sharing work that I have done on, or protocols and techniques that I have done on actions at a university setting over a period of a couple, 3 decades. I think that any of us would recognize that when you're working on actions, you need to lay a good foundation. Start at the bottom and work up is the typical way that we speak of it. And so I'm going to be looking at how to do refined key prep work efficiently and at a very high level. The kinds of techniques that I did on keys of 100 pianos and, you know, some of them multiple times, refined them over the years, and to make them more efficient, to make them a little bit better. The first segment of the class, I'll be talking about techniques for a fairly new piano in which the keys are reasonably tight on the pins. And I'll be demonstrating, in that case, on an upright piano and its keys. this is the kind of key prep that I would do in my university setting on every new piano that came along, but I also did it on any of the older pianos that had been there when I was already there, as long as they didn't need rebushing. In the second half, I'll be dealing with keys that are somewhat too loose. The bushings are too loose, but not so worn as to need rebushing, and I'll be demonstrating on a grand piano. No, the importance of the key really can't be overstated. Its reliability is absolutely fundamental to the action's functioning, but if you're like me, you probably have the tendency to ignore keys in everyday work until a problem arises, because it's troublesome to get at them. You have to pull the keyframe